Now to a story that you'll only see here on Wave News. 17 years ago, we covered a case so gruesome that police at the time said that it was one of the worst attacks that they'd seen.
But now the attacker and convicted rapist will soon be walking the streets again after family members of the victim say that his sentence was cut short. We talked with the family today who believe that this violent man could be tied to a cold case from 1992.
Head down, slumped shoulders, and hands cuffed in front of him, a violent, convicted rapist and attempted murderer limps into Breckinridge County Court.
Very well, this is Collins, Kentucky versus Ernest Pine.
His name, Ernest Pine. He was convicted in 2009 and sentenced to 20 years in prison for a brutal sexual assault and attempted murder of his Hardinsburg neighbor, an attack so gruesome and disturbing that many of the details aren't suitable for air. Here's what neighbors of the victim told Wave News shortly after it happened in the summer of 2007.
Told me that he told her, "You're going to die tonight."
Thought I was in a movie or something.
Her throat was cut from here to here, and she had wounds across her chest and stomach in different areas.
Ahead of Pine's trial, a friend of the victim gave a signed statement to investigators about what she said happened on that day, writing that Pine cut her throat, raped, and sodomized her, the victim playing dead at one point so that Pine would leave, all while her infant granddaughter was in a nearby room.
It's very heinous crime.
In court, the victim's husband, who we're referring to only as Sam, talked exclusively to Wave News. He tells us they thought this saga was over. Pine was sentenced to 20 years, but then the family learned he'll be let out early after just 17 years, they say for good behavior. A judge Wednesday telling Pine when he is released next month to have no contact with the family.
You're all asking that he has no contact with the victims, is that correct?
That's correct, sir.
You understand that, sir? Yes, I do.
There's nothing we can do about it. It's the judicial system, and we live with that.
What the family can't live with, the eerie similarities of their case to a cold case from 1992 out of Elizabethtown, where Alina Sanchez Hawkins, a 29-year-old mother of two, was raped and killed. Here's what investigators said about those similarities when we asked about it years ago.
This did involve a rape, it did involve a murder, it did involve a knife with severe lacerations.
As of now, the Hawkins case is still unsolved, and while he's upset his wife's attacker is being let out early, Sam says he hopes this new attention on Pine will re-energize investigations into the Hawkins case. But 17 years later, seeing Pine for the first time since his wife's attack, Sam and his wife are left with the same burning question they were left with in 2007. Why?
He lived 2 houses down from us at Rough River Lake, and, you know, there was no reasoning, no harsh words, nothing. All he and his wife ever did was walk their dogs, and we spoke. That was it.
Pine is scheduled to be released on August 19th. We reached out to Kentucky State Police about the Hawkins case. They tell us that case is still open and being actively investigated. Tips can be directed to KSP Post 4.